Amy is with us in California. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thank you so much for taking my call. I feel really honored to be talking to you.
You too. How can I help?
Thank you. I have a question about my husband's employee stock purchase plan. He works. I stay at home with the kids. His employee stock purchase plan works, to my knowledge, where we put aside money each paycheck. He currently makes $200,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
So we're putting aside each paycheck $1,000 into this employee stock purchase plan.
Mm-hmm.
Every 6 months, we're able to cash it out
Mm-hmm.
and buy our stock for at least 15% under the market value.
Mm-hmm.
And every 6 months we cash it out immediately and cash it out. So anyway, my direct question is, with our monthly budget, we're in the red without that extra $2,000 a month. I mean, that really puts a huge dent
You make
in our budget.
$200,000 a year and you're in the red?
Without that extra $2,000.
Why?
Gosh, really? I mean, okay, so we just started our budget plan with you last month. We're really gung-ho. We're excited about it. But, we overbought on our house, living here in California.
How much is your house payment?
$2,760 a month.
Mm-hmm. That's not your problem, because your take-home pay should be $10,000 a month or more. How much is he putting money in the 401k also?
He is. He's putting in 15%.
And how much of your income is going into cars?
We actually just last month, since we started it, we just paid off our car.
Good. You don't have another car payment?
No, we're done with our cars. We only have 2 more credit card bills to pay off that amount to $6,179.
Wow. Okay, so $10,000 take-home pay. It should now, not with 15% and $2,000 coming out. You're not getting home with about $6,000, are you?
No.
Yeah, so that's where does that sound right? $6,000 a month coming in?
Yes, that's exactly it. Yes.
Okay.
So each month, yes, $6,298.
Yeah. Okay, I got it pretty close. All right. Well, here, let's go back and talk about 2 or 3 things. Number one, there's not room in your budget for the stock purchase. Okay, you knew that before you called me.
I did, and that's the problem. Is I keep talking to my husband about it.
Well, you don't have to talk to him about it. You just tell him there's not room in the budget. We don't make enough money for you to put $2,000 a month into stock. Number 2, I wouldn't do it anyway, even if you had the money, and here's why. Okay, there's nothing special about this stock purchase plan. All employee stock purchase plans are 15% off. All of them are. Everybody does that. That's a publicly traded company and allows their employees to buy their stock. Okay, there's nothing special about that. Here's the other thing. Single stocks are very volatile. It's a very risky investment, even if it's the company he works for that he feels like he knows something about. Okay. Here's the thing. If you don't believe me, just pull up that company. You notice I don't even know who it is yet, okay? Pull up that
No, I believe you.
Pull up that company on the internet and pull up their stock. Just type in such and such stock, okay? And look at the 52-week high and the 52-week low. In other words, in 1 year, how much volatility does it have? And you will see a swing of greater than 15%. So it is entirely possible you lose money on this transaction before you even make the transaction.
Okay.
And even if you don't, shortly after, you could lose it. Now, it may shoot way up in value. It may shoot way down in value. I don't know. I have tens of millions of dollars invested in the stock market in mutual funds, personally. And I have none of it, not 1 penny of it in single stock.
And even if you can cash it out right away, you still advise against it, even though it's the 15% discount.
Yeah, because you're not necessarily even going to make that.
Okay.
And so I'm just not, this is not worth messing with. And so you're better off to do some other stuff with your money, like, for instance, bring it home so that you're not in the red, which is absolutely crazy. But that you make $200,000 a year and you're getting home with $72,000. You got that? That's nuts. Okay. So $200,000 a year. Yeah, 15% going into retirement would be $30,000 of your $200,000. You got taxes coming out. Has he bought a bunch of other stuff in his employee benefits package that he pays for?
We have, let's see, I'm sorry, we have our health benefits like any other person.
Oh, you're paying for your health insurance?
Correct, yes, we're paying for our health insurance as well.
So that's probably $1,000 a month, right?
At least, because we have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another $12,000 a year. So $42,000 is health insurance and 15% going into retirement out of your $200,000. And we could just kind of get back down. I just want you to understand you're trying to run your household on $72,000. That's $6,000 a month when you started with $200 at the top. There's a
I know
big
this is why
there.
We're kind of sick.
Yeah, there's a big gap there. Some of that's taxes, and you do live in California, so you got a double dip on the taxes again, a real high tax rate. But you got federal income taxes a bunch on this. So all of that's mixed into this equation. But yeah, I wouldn't fool with it because it's single stocks. I wouldn't fool with it because 15% is not enough of a gap to fool with. I wouldn't fool with it because you're in the red first and foremost. And I hope that helps you. Thanks for the call.